Hello, everybody. Hey, folks. I assume this is going live. Let's see here. You can. Let me look at the comments and confirm. First, I just want to make sure folks in the UK can actually see this because of the time zone. Facebook was giving the wrong start time. So if you could add the comments, can you folks see me do this? Okay, Susan says, yes, I can see you, says Hillary Dean. Hi, Dean, Martley Astley, and Lima Roberts. Oh, everybody. Okay, so there. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let's see here. And loud and clear. That's good. That's good. And so bear with me while I figure out how to actually do this. Much obliged. And how do I get rid of comments? I don't know. Okay, I guess I should have asked. Okay, I know how to do it now. Okay, here we go. So, hi, everybody. Hope everybody's well. And that's not supposed to happen either. Okay. Hi, everybody. Everybody, welcome to my DeanZine live stream. And yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay during these crazy times. I know it's like stressful for everybody with intermittent moments of hilarity and the strange surreal nature of what we're all going through. And yet it's also a strangely sort of quiet time if you're not in the throes of some of this bad stuff that's happening. But everybody locked down and being able to kind of spend time contemplating what they're doing and be with family and kind of reaching out and connecting to friends. Anyway, so I'm gonna play some songs and talk to folks and you guys let me know what's on your mind. And let's see. I'll start with this guitar. Of course, it would have been helpful to keep some guitar picks handy. Okay, where we go. All right. Well, I usually start with this song when I do a live show because it helps me kind of warm up and get used to playing, and none of the notes are too high like Ariel or Rockin' Chair. But I also have to make a point that this was co-written by a really fine singer-songwriter, Stuffy Schmidt, who you should check out, and who I will try to have on this show on future episodes. But meanwhile, to start. Gotta reach my stream, swap my taxi on a limousine, wanna cash it in, wanna give it all away. Gotta pour a man's needs, beans in the bucket, love in the sheets and your sandy eyes, making it all right. Something's calling on me. Don't know where I'm going, don't know where I'm going, got no place to be. Honey, keep me company. Seems appropriate during a lockdown. Woke peacefully, town somehow in New Jersey in my mama's arms, rocking to the radio. I sing myself to sleep. Apartment 4 in building G. Gotta lock the door, gotta hide the key. Oh baby, I'm free. And I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where I'm going, I got no place to be. Honey, keep me company. Maybe one day I'll be a famous man with LA tan, a million fans, catamaran floating movie stars. Maybe one day I'll be a bum, got a bottle in my hand, and your sandy eyes, making it all alright, making it all alright, making it all alright. You know, this experience reminds me of an occasion years ago when I first started playing guitar and performing live. I had a gig. I must have been, I don't know, 12 or 13. And I had a crush on a girl named Sherry Katz, and she played upright bass. And we used to play local gigs in Paramus and do covers of Simon and Garfunkel songs. And once we had a gig at the Ethical Culture Society, and we got there, and there was a circle of people in the room, and we played our first song. It was a 59th Street Bridge song. Slow down, you move too fast. Got to make the morning last. Anyway, we finished the song, and we were used to people, going, yay, applauding and applauding. And anyway, it was absolutely silent. Not a sound in the room. Everyone just sat there smiling. And I was traumatized, but I didn't know until it was explained to us later that in the Ethical Culture Society, in these meetings, their policy was not to applaud. So anyway, who knew? Anyway, I only mention that because it's strange sitting in this studio, surrounded by all my stuff, and I know you're out there because I see there's like over 1,000 of you. That's remarkable. Anyway, so I know I'm babbling, but it's kind of odd. But we'll bring on some guests in a little while. But first, let me try another tune here. Now, I wrote this song just a couple months ago. My kids, Hannah and Sam, both came down with a flu early in the year. I don't think it was this pesky virus. But who knows? Maybe they're immune and okay. But the point is they were kind of down, and I had gotten over a cold, and I was feeling kind of down too. And I started feeling better. And just as I started feeling better, I wrote this song with them in mind. And I'm going to play it for you guys. So anyone who might be sort of kind of down and feeling that it's going to last forever, it's not going to last forever. And so here's the song. Oh, and I'm going to just be able to try to check the lyrics at the same time. So bear with me a second. Okay. Um, I was down for the count, I was out of commission, I was having a bad day, I was definitely in a precarious position. If you ask me how I'm feeling now, this is what I say: I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. I'm actually looking forward to what tomorrow brings. Things are looking up, it's what the bluebird sings. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. I was feeling uninspired and so unmotivated. My get up and go was gone. Staring at the walls, it's just so overrated. So I finally got back out of bed and sing this song. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. Actually looking forward to what tomorrow brings. I don't mind getting up when the doorbell rings. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. Every day that passes, I'm feeling just a little bit better. My outlook is significantly improved. You know, I never was a real go-getter. Now it feels I'm finally getting back in the groove, and I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. I'm actually looking forward to what tomorrow brings. I even took the time to change my ukulele strings. I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. So if you're down in the dumps and life is looking dreary, feeling unenthused and depressed, heed my advice, it's more than just a theory. Take a shower, comb your hair, and get dressed, and you'll slowly get back into the swing of things. Actually looking forward to what tomorrow brings. Things are looking up, is what the bluebird sings. Slowly getting back, slowly getting back, slowly getting back into the swing of things. You guys still there? Okie dokie. You know, I just like to say it. If it hadn't been for this curious turn of events, I would be preparing to go on the road, to go on tour, and in just like I guess about 2 weeks, I was booked to go on a plane to fly to Belfast, and I got to tell you, I have fond memories of being on the road and doing my touring, and so, for example, let me show you something. The last time Alice and I were doing a gig in Belfast, here's one of my most fond memories. I'll show you here in a second, give you an idea. Hey everybody, it's Dean and Allison and Lola.
And we're locked in a garage. They won't let us out.
Everything's okay. We called the police and we called the security. They're coming to rescue us. But meanwhile, they locked us in this parking garage, turned all the lights out, locked all the doors, locked the main entrance. And here you can see a little glimpse of what we're dealing with.
And Dean wouldn't let me pull the fire alarm.
Yes, I would not let Allison pull the fire alarm. We spoke with the police, and they did come and rescue us. But it was a memorable occasion. I also have fond memories. Last time I was traveling on the East Coast, Norwich area, a place called Summer Leighton. I pulled up into the venue, and this is what transpired. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am in the middle of a hailstorm. Like nothing I've ever seen before. So anyway, so yes, I'm sorry I couldn't make the first leg of this tour. Hopefully the second leg will happen, including the Songfest Festival, which is always great fun. But in any case, here we are, and I'm really pleased to see so many of you out there in interwebby land. And someone just asked, let's see, there's a comment. Let me try something on the piano. And if the balance is kind of not perfect, you let me know, and let me make my way over there. Lily keeps my toothbrush in her apartment. She never complains. Hardly ever. Then jokingly she said, boy, it's been so long since I've held you. I nearly gave you up for dead. Nearly gave you up for dead. I nearly gave you up for dead. Lady, how come you understand? I can offer you nothing at all. This is more than I had planned. Lady, I'm at your command. Please until morning comes, then I must be off again. I must be off again. If you know, I always talk about conscious decisions, about running my own life. Maybe I'm fooling myself to role I like to play. 'Cause more often than not, I'm down here on the corner. I'm sorry I woke you. You feel like some company, babe, I need a place to stay. Lady, how come you understand? I can offer you nothing at all. This is more than I had planned. Lady, I'm at your command. Please until morning comes, then I must be off again. I must be off again. Sleeping with a woman who thinks I'm a child. Maybe I am. Now that wouldn't surprise anyone. I suspect that much is true. But Lydia, if you only knew just how much I love you. Did you know that I love you? It's the best that I can do. Lydia, how come you understand? I can offer you nothing at all. This is more than I had planned. Lady, I'm at your command. At least until morning comes, then I must be off again. I must be off again. So everyone is still good? How's the piano bounce, if I may ask? Okay, that's good to know. Well, you know what? I see some guests that I'd like to bring in and ask how they're doing. And the first guest I see over here is my really good friend and ex-college roommate, Mr. Brett Newman. So hold on, everybody, please say hello to my friend Brett. Hey, Brett.
Oh, hi. Hi, Dino.
See.
What's new?
It's this is it's new. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this stuff, including this very cool interface. But it's good to see you. And also, I should note, Brett, that it's your birthday today. Happy birthday!
It is. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Now I gotta say, Brett is a really one of the most tolerant people I know, because he's the one that always had to nudge me to pay the rent, and when we were living in our apartment.
Yes, in apartment 4 in building G, no less.
Exactly. And we had a lot of misadventures, none of which we are going to discuss on this live stream at the moment. Although we did have a third roommate. Our roommate, his name was Warren, and he was a really fine harmonic player, right?
Yeah.
But he had some peculiar habits. He had
long, curly, bright red hair.
That's right. We had a policy that you always knew when one of the three of us got was dating somebody new, because they would clean the apartment, which happens so rarely. And one day, Brett and I came home, and do you recall the sight when we walked into our living room, Brett? You know what I'm referring to.
It was our living room / dining room, and I looked. I said, "Where's the dining room table?" And then I looked down, and there it was. The legs had been sawn off. Why? Do you remember, Dean?
Well, Warren had decided that I guess he might have been watching some Japanese
Shogun.
Karate film or something, and he decided that it was going to be healthier for us to eat cross-legged, sitting down on the floor. And
he could not understand our concern.
Yeah, he didn't consult with us at all. He just cut the legs off to the dining room table.
So I turned to Dean and said, "Dean, how are you going to eat your Captain Crunch cereal down here?"
I know. That's a problem. But we did okay, living in the Bronx. Anytime I mention the Bronx, I hope you'll indulge me. I can't help but take the opportunity to recite a poem by one of my favorite poets, the great Ogden Nash. I think you've heard this poem, Brett. But for this listening audience, I would like to recite a poem about the Bronx. Excuse me, 1 second.
And that's spelled D-A, Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yeah.
Product placement, by the way. So here it is. I've recited it to memory for occasions like this. This is The Bronx by Ogden Nash. The Bronx. No thonks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, Brett, you're out in California on the West Coast. What are things like out there? A little crazy?
Pretty much like it is everywhere in the U.S. and the U.K. Yeah, we've been locked down for 2 weeks. Occasionally, we have to go out for food. We go out in full battle array with mask, gloves, goggles, and then we come back. Have to go into the store, go to the back door, remove our clothes, throw them directly in the washing machine, and sit naked in the house for several hours.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Yeah.
We could live stream that to everyone as sort of an educational device there. Wait a minute. I think I see my brother. Wait a minute. Could that be my brother? 1 second. I'm going to invite my brother because also Aaron shared this apartment in the Bronx. Hey, Aaron.
Aaron.
Everybody, welcome. This is my brother. Aaron over here.
That's not a mask. That's his real face, guys.
Hey, Aaron. How you doing?
I'm sorry.
Hi, Brett. Nice to see you.
Good.
It's Aaron. It's good to see you. Although the two of us on either ends of the screen are brothers from the same mother, Brett is kind of a brother from another mother. And so there you go. We all stood in line at Star Wars, and very funny.
The reverse was a little weird.
Aaron, I was just asking Brett how he was occupying his time and dealing with this, stay-at-home edict, mandate, suggestion, guidance. And so I'd like to ask you, what have you been doing to stay at home? What have you been getting up to occupy your time?
Well, it's been about 3 weeks, and I want to take advantage of all the free time. So I've been on my bucket list. I've been learning some new instruments.
No kidding. Well, Aaron, you're a fine musician, so would you
you
give us an example? Yeah.
Wave.
I'm Mary.
Yes. Yes, Dean. What did you say?
I was hoping that you might sort of favor us with a sample of your recent musicianship.
Sure. Well, I've been working on this chromatic harmonica.
Fine instrument. Fine instrument.
All right. Would you like to hear something?
Yes, please. I think the whole audience would like to hear as well.
Okay. Excuse me.
That's such wonderful technique, Aaron. I'm so impressed.
I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best, Anthony Fauci, right now.
Very good. Listen, guys, it's good to see you, and thank you for stopping in. What's that?
I have something else.
Oh, I would love to hear something. Tell us what else you've been doing. I'm very curious.
Oh, hold on.
Dooby. Uh-oh. Oh, no. He's pulling out the big guns now.
Such technique. Really, you are a master of your instrument. Not to mention your dumb.
Thank you.
Aaron, that's wonderful. And I'm sure our
Dean?
look at Brett's face.
One last thing. I've been learning to juggle with fire sticks.
No. Oh.
I think we'll leave it there. I really appreciate it. Okay. I would just ask you to be careful doing that indoors. Go outside when you start to juggle. Look, guys, thank you. I'm going to sign off. I'll catch you guys later. Be well.
Thanks, Dino. Good to see you. Bye, Aaron.
I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see what else. Here, let me play you guys another song. That was my Meshuggah brother, who actually is a really fine musician when he's actually playing. Well, you know what? This is a song that goes out to everybody that is suffering the worst effects of this crazy stuff. Heard you're feeling under the weather. Really hope you're feeling much better soon. Wasn't even sure as to whether ought to even bother you with this silly tune. then I thought, hey, it doesn't matter. Either way, it'll make you feel glad, or else you'll find it so annoying. It'll help to distract you from your troubles. And all I wanna say is that we hope and pray you're gonna be okay. It's just another one of life's little traumas. Gee, you look good in those pajamas. Even though I know it's not exactly what you had in mind when you said you wanted a break from the daily grind. Even so, you know, it could have been a whole lot worse. Then I would have to come up with a whole other verse. By the way, I think I'm in love with your nurse. She seems like a caring person. Now listen. All I wanna say is that we hope and pray you're gonna be okay. Anyway, you seem a little tired. Try and get some rest is required. Anything you need, just say the word. No matter how ridiculous or absurd. Even enough of this chit chat. Guess it's time for me to go. Don't worry, I'll look after your damn cat. And I'll be back tomorrow. And all I wanna say is that we hope and pray you're gonna be okay. 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 Oh, I can do that. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, you know what? I would like to take a moment and thank one of my sponsors, a really cool company up in Scotland that is supporting the Scottish leg of my tour, whenever that may be. So let me just acknowledge Cartmore Building Supplies. They're really good at what they do, and they help make it possible to me print posters for a tour that half of which hopefully I'll be able to fulfill, if not at the very least sometime next year. And anyway, but it's a really cool company. They're good folks, and if you're building something in Scotland, go check them out and tell them Dean sent you. There I am. Okay. Thanks, Gordon. So what else can I tell you, good folks? Let's see here. Oh, you know, let me bring on another guest. Let's see. I see Peter. Let me bring on Peter and say hi to Peter. Hi, Peter. How you doing?
Hey, Dean. Hey, everyone. Very good, thank you. So far, so good in UK.
I'm pleased to hear it. Yeah, I know, you know, because there seemed to be a lag time. Things were happening one place and then another place, and then suddenly, wham, you guys are all hunkering down. You're in London, right, Peter?
Exactly, just slightly south of London, a place called Dickens Wood.
Oh, that sounds nice. And I also have to add, Peter, that today's also your birthday, right?
Yes, 70 years old. Can't believe it. Where's the time gone?
Ah, you're still a kid. Well, that's really cool. Now, I mentioned to folks watching that Peter was the drummer for many years in the BBC orchestra. And we first met when I was performing live on Top of the Pops, right? Playing Lydia that I just played before. And but a very curious thing happened, and I bet Peter can attest to that.
Well, the great thing is you remember the lyrics this time round. You've had a few decades to practice them now.
I did. I had a few pauses, but they came back to me. Well, here's what happened. I was doing a promotion tour, and the day before I had shot a segment for the Old Grey Whistle Test, and Elton John was performing there. A song for Guy he played on acoustic piano by himself. And we met, and he shook my hand. It was very exciting because, he's just one of my favorite songwriters, big inspiration, him and Bernie Taupin. Anyway, but what I noticed is they shoot all these sort of live to tape. So it's being recorded in advance, but it's as if it were live. But suddenly in the middle of the song, Elton John stopped playing, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to start again." And so he started again. They reset the whole camera setup, and he did it again. And I thought, oh, well, that's how Elton John does it. So the next day at the BBC studios at Top of the Pops, I'm there on stage with the whole BBC orchestra sitting behind me, and I start to play Lydia. And come on the second verse, I forgot the words. So I said, well, Elton John stopped, so I'll stop. So I stopped at the beginning of the second verse in the middle of the song, but Peter and the whole rest of the BBC orchestra didn't know that I had stopped. They just kept playing.
Went right on.
And as I understand, the director was pulling his hair out because you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, they did finally reset, which I appreciate. And so, well, you must have had a lot of adventures doing those recordings. Peter, you want to tell us a ridiculous anecdote?
Well, they were great years, those recordings. And I have to say, there's all credit to you because they obviously recognized your talent there to allow you to do that and reset, because we had a few other characters that would come on and they just let the whole thing roll on. And even though it was recorded a day before the actual show went off, they would still put those kind of goofy things out if they didn't think the artist deserved the recognition or their record good to go up the chart. So quick question to you. I'm hoping that after we did Lydia, and when I've seen it back on YouTube, it's a pretty tight live performance, considering the orchestra's one side of the studio. You're on your rostrum with your piano. We've got a conductor in the middle of us. We're all on headphones, and it sounds really, really tight. So did the record go up in the UK after we'd done that show?
You know what? It might have.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it would have done.
Yeah. But it did what it was supposed to do. Well, listen, thanks for checking in and sharing with that. And it's good to see you. And I'll look forward to hearing more drumming from you. And this time I'll try to remember the words. All right.
Great.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.
All the best and happy birthday. Okay. Well, I'm going to do another song here. And this was also by special request, so bear with me as I... with a McDonald's girl. She has a smile of innocence as a tender and warm. I am in love with a McDonald's girl. She is an angel in a polyester uniform. Leave from softball practice every night. It's getting dark, but the golden arches light up the way. Turn the corner at the traffic light. Count my money and then I rehearse what I'm gonna say. Like an order of fries, quarter pounder with cheese. I love the light in your eyes. Will you go out with me, please? I am in love with a McDonald's girl. She has a smile of innocence as a tender and warm. I'm in love with a McDonald's girl. She's an angel in a polyester uniform. She's an angel in a polyester uniform. She doesn't try to impress anyone. She doesn't act real tough like all the other girls that I know. She don't treat me like a simpleton. She's not afraid to be the only other virgin I know. When my hamburger's cold, I get up ready to go. She's only 15 years old and I'm in love with her so. I'm in love with a McDonald's girl. She has a smile of innocence as a tender and warm. I'm in love with a McDonald's girl. She's an angel in a polyester uniform. She's an angel in a polyester uniform. There she stands behind the register, taking orders from the Saddle River Little League. If they knew how much I wanted her, the homeroom teacher would have to send them home for a week. As I head for the door, the woman catches her eye. My heart begins to soar. She smiles and waves goodbye. I am in love with a McDonald's girl. She has a smile of innocence as a tender and warm. I am in love with a McDonald's girl. She's an angel in a polyester uniform. She is an angel in a polyester uniform. She's an angel in a polyester uniform. All right. And now word from another one of our sponsors.
I am in love with the McDonald's girl. She has a smile of innocence.
Oh, so tender and warm.
I am in love with the McDonald's girl.
Hey, yeah.
She is an angel in a golden arches uniform.
Fall in love with McDonald's Premium Roast Coffee. Right now, get a small made the way you take it for just $1 on the dollar menu. It's the simple joy of fresh brewed bliss.
Anyway, they're not actually sponsored, but they probably help pay for some of this gear. Folks, let's see here. Let's see what any questions that you guys have from YouTube or Facebook on your comments here. Someone said he played in, let's see, for the original version, Super Big Mac. Okay. Yay, commercial. Hi from Tring in England. Please play Shopping Bag Ladies for my mom. It's her favorite. I might be able to do that. Yes. Hi, Sophie and her mom. With your permission, I just would like to say that this website broadcast is free or pay what you like. So if anyone would like to contribute to this effort, if I can pull this off, I've been thinking about trying to do this every Sunday until we are allowed to walk around. And that would be possible with your help. So indulge me for this commercial pitch, but admission is free, or let's see here. You can just go to my paypal.me/Dean Friedman if you would like to make a modest contribution for this stream of just a couple of tuppence. I don't know how much tuppence is. Might be like 20 cents or 40 cents or a pound or, 5 pounds or whatever you got in your pocket. I know it's tight for everybody out there in the world, so you're welcome to just enjoy this as you are without doing that. But anyone that's in a position that wants to contribute to this stream, that would be much appreciated. And let's see here. Bear with me a second. What to do next? I wonder if Charlotte is anywhere in the vicinity, because we have a special guest. If she's still around, she was kind of standing by. Hello. Let me just check in with her. Bear with me a second. Are you around? Oh, there you are. Okay. Everybody, I'm very pleased to invite onto our show the lovely and amazingly talented Charlotte Campbell. Hold on, let me bring her on. Hey, Charlotte. I'm sorry I didn't give you more warning.
Hello.
How you doing, kiddo?
Hi. Oh wait, I can't hear you. Hang on. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Hey.
Everybody, this is Charlotte Campbell. Charlotte appeared at last year's Songfest, and she's wonderful. And Charlotte, usually when there's not a pandemic enveloping the globe, Charlotte can be found in front of the London Eye, busking outside. And she's the queen of busking in London. And so you might recognize her from that. That sounds exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Charlotte, you have the sunniest disposition of any musician that I know. Musicians are usually kind of morose, and, but you've never appeared like that at all. And you've got to have a sunny disposition to be standing in the rain near the London Eye singing songs. So I have enormous respect for you. And so how are things going in your neck of the woods? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I mean, kind of weird because we can't go outside, and that's where I spend my life. So
no, that is your life.
So it's really strange, and I'm looking outside at the weather every day, like, oh, it's a nice busking day today. So it's yeah, but I'm kind of just trying to enjoy the time at home, and I'm doing a bit of live streaming as well, and writing songs and stuff at home, and yeah, just trying to make the most of at home time.
Excellent. I'm pleased to, and actually now I'm going to pop up this banner here for a second because everyone should go check out Charlotte's website.
Oh, thank you very much.
And say hi. So Charlotte, would you favor us with a couple of your songs, please?
I will. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Here you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I've got a mic over here.
Okie doke.
I'm going to play you a song that I wrote about, well, it's a song called Nothing, and it's about doing a whole lot of nothing, which I feel like we're all getting really good at the moment. But it's really about trying to enjoy the time where you've got nothing to do. So that's what this song's about. It's called Nothing. I wrote this a long time before we were all in quarantine, by the way. Remember that time we did nothing, we had nowhere to be. We didn't have a whole lot of cash, so we just stayed at home and watched TV. Remember that time we did something, making some new memories. We both agreed it was more than we needed, it's all that we need comes for free. Oh, I would travel the whole world just to do nothing with you. Would you like to do nothing with me too? Remember that time we spent all our money flying to somewhere new. We walked around that unfamiliar town looking for something to do. Oh, I would travel the whole world just to do nothing with you. Would you like to do nothing with me too? Ooh. Oh, I would travel the whole world just to do nothing with you. Would you like to do nothing with me too? Remember that time that we stayed up all night, baring our souls face to face. In the back of my mind, that though we're wasting our time, but at least we've got time we can waste. Oh, I would travel the whole world just to do nothing with you. Would you like to do nothing with me too? Would you like to do nothing with me too? Yeah, that was called Nothing. Are you still there, Dean? You've gone. Where are you still here?
I am. That was lovely. That was
Thank you
so
very
lovely.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Would you do another song for us?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Cool, thanks. All right. I'm going to do a little song about the South Bank because I'm missing it a lot. So as Dean said, I play along the South Bank, along the river, underneath the London Eye, and it's on nice sunny days, it's a lovely place to be. And even on sort of wintry days, it's a nice place to be too. And I meet so many wonderful people there. I think that's one of my favorite things about being a busker is sharing my music and meeting people. So this is a song that I wrote about the South Bank, and it's called On the South Bank. So many stories here, but all I see is you. It seems like every star I wished upon came true. I hold your hand so tight, my knuckles turn white. And as the sun goes down, your face is doused in yellow lights. And all I can see is the sky and you and me. So I'll meet you on the South Bank, yeah, I'll meet you on the South Bank. And every step I take along this bridge I find that you are always here, if only in my mind. There are 1,000 faces, some I've come to know, and some will pass by like the river as it flows. 'Cause all I can hear is the sound of London cheer. So I'll meet you on the South Bank, yeah, I'll meet you on the South Bank. Meet you on the South Bank, yeah, I'll meet you on the South Bank, yeah. Now the colors keep on changing, so keep an eye on me. Oh, time is looming down on us now, but this water leads us to the sea. So I'll meet you on the South Bank, yeah, I'll meet you on the South Bank. Meet you on the South Bank, yeah, I'll meet you on the South Bank, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you for joining us, Charlotte. And folks,
Dean, can I make a request? You don't have to, but I really like a song of yours. It's called Lucky Guy. If you have a chance, I know it's, you have lots of songs to play, but.
well, thank you for asking that. I got to figure that out in terms of the time. I might do it. If not, I'll do it next week. All right.
Okay. I'll tune in next week to see it. Thank you very much for having me.
And also just to remind folks that Charlotte just came out with a brand new album. It's filled with beautiful songs. You should go to her website, charlottecampbell.co.uk, and support all her artistic efforts. And thanks again, kiddo. Take care.
Thanks for having me. Bye. See you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.
Hello again. So bear with me a second. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna play another song now. It's almost an hour has gone by, and in my mind, I was thinking that this would be an hour long. But there are a couple of songs I wouldn't mind getting to, and you're all welcome to leave after the hour in about 5 minutes. But anyone that wants to hang out for a couple more songs is more than welcome for the after show. But in the meantime, let me bring on a couple of guests just to get some feedback from.
Tom Southwark was such a fucking perfect choice.
Yeah.
So many.
Hold on 1 second. And here we go. So yes, what was I doing there? Oh, I'm going to bring on a couple of people, and just how we go. Here's John Curtis from Spain. Hi, John.
Hi, Dean. How are you?
And here's Morgan from outside of Baltimore. Hi, Morgan. How's it going?
Hi. It's going good.
And Anise from just down the road. Where happened? Oh, there's Anise. How you doing, Anise?
Here I am.
And I'm just trying to fit everybody in the screen, and starting sort of like clockwise from John, if I'm thinking of it right. John, could you just kind of give some feedback where you are located and how things are and how you're spending your time during this lockdown?
I'll try and keep it brief.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. 10 o'clock here in the evening, Sunday evening. We're 2 weeks into our lockdown. It is very, very strange. None of us, even old codgers like me of 68, have lived through anything like this before. But I think most of us have the sense to understand it's simply necessary. We have a deadly virus, a pandemic, and it's got to be beaten, got to be stopped. And particularly in Spain, if they can get rid of it before the holiday season really kicks in, they might keep the economy up after all. So hard times, difficult days, tearing bricks out the walls sometimes, but you got to get through it.
Now, John, you're a DJ in Spain, and usually spend your time after your show lounging around on the beach, right? Looking for seashells on the surf?
Not quite on the beach, but I do like to unwind because until the last 2 weeks and these troubles, I go out live and I love it that way. And we interact and what have you, but I specialize in playing 60s, 70s. So little tracks like Lucky Stars and a few others like that come along.
Oh, that's good to know. I appreciate that. Thank you for
that. Well, that's how we met. But in recent times, I make the thing at home and out it goes pre-recorded, which is not quite the same, but I try my best. It gives me a hell of a lot to do through days that would otherwise be endless.
I hear that. Excellent. Morgan, let me ask you, tell us where you are and what's going on. I see there's sunlight outside the window.
Yes. So
what have you been up to during this ridiculous time?
Well, I live in a small farm town, so everyone's basically not close to each other anyways, but it's been good. It's been quite a time of retrospection, I think, and really embracing this traditional lifestyle. You know, I'm so fortunate that I have like this farmhouse to spend my time in, and I've been baking a lot of bread and just playing a lot of music and writing, and it's been pretty fantastic, honestly.
Now, are there farm animals that go with the farmhouse?
We do. Well, it's seasonal. We have cows in the summertime. Currently, there's no cows. But
they go to Florida for the winter.
Yeah, they go south for the winter time. But yeah, no animals at the moment, unfortunately.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad you're keeping well.
Thank you.
Let me also invite Anise in. So bear with me a second. Hey, Anise, what are you up to? Anise is a cantor and does a lot of singing and probably comforting people who are a little stressed out by all this, right?
I am. I'm currently in Teaneck, where I live, so we've been hunkered down for a good 2 weeks. Haven't been up to Putnam, though we Zoom through our services once a week. And to be honest, in this horrible, horrible time, I have been taking advantage of all the free webinars and book clubs and concerts and every kind of cultural thing you can think of to stay busy, because it's really easy if you live alone like I do to stay amongst your thoughts, but to socialize, we have to think outside the box. So as I talk to my friends and family and acquaintances, I try to let them know to search for those things. So I put on my Facebook page that you had this concert, so hopefully all my friends are tuning in to hear you.
Well, that's really cool. Well, you know what? It's good to see everybody, and it is a kind of unique and you know, aside from the sheer anxiety that permeates everything that's going on, it's also a lovely respite to be able to connect with, you know, family and friends and folks that you sometimes don't have time to. So thank you guys for joining us. Everybody be well and stay safe. And
thank you, Dean.
Best wishes to you and to everybody listening.
Absolutely.
Take care, guys.
Take care, Dean.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, it's 4 o'clock. I'm going to go a little longer, but like I say, I'm not going to go forever. But it was nice, you know, seeing folks and touching base. I'm going to play a couple of more songs here. One of them I had a request, which I'll try to do now. Shopping bag ladies, they live in the terminal waiting room, patiently whiling their hours away, desperate to keeping their demons at bay, making up lies about times that were good, extolling the virtues of motherhood, staunchly defending their sanity, clutching one last shred of vanity, fixing her kerchief she wears in her head, covered in posies and lilacs and blues and in red. Don't pity me, you beautiful bastard boy. I'll be just how I am. I'll be just how I am. Shopping bag ladies, it's not the well known, but they're really in vogue. Latest new fashions that taste is so true. Sweat socks and sneakers, a sweater or two. Safely behind the walls they have made, secure in their brown paper barricades. Worldly possessions they'll not have to lose. Lightweight emotional refuge. Rant and they rave, they're mad and they're crazy, and that's how they stay free. Don't pity me, you beautiful bastard boy. I'll be just how I am. I'll be just how I am. Shopping bag ladies, it's hard to believe, but once they were children. Oh, Sam! You know what? This program that I'm using, it had 2 layers, and I didn't see the bottom layer. everyone. This is Sam. Look at Sam's wearing Sam's New York School Synthesis.
That's right.
Excellent, looking good. Sam, how are you and Hannah doing there on the West Coast?
We're doing great. Just hunkered down as they say.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad to know that. We've been Skyping with the kids every day, and they've been sending us supplies because they're afraid we're oblivious to what's going on. And so
that's right. Stay inside. You stay inside.
We're going to stay inside. Thank you, Hannah. Sam, would you care to favor our lovely audience with one of your public service announcements or something else entirely?
I'll do a little piano improv for you.
Please do. All right, everyone. This is Sam Friedman.
All right.
Stay inside. Don't go out. Stay inside. Don't go out. Don't you know there's a virus running all around? Don't go shaking hands. Down right now. Baby, please don't go shaking hands. Down right now. Not a good time. Walking around town.
All right, Sam Friedman. Thank you, Sam. All right, listen, you be well, and you and your sister take care, and we'll talk to you. You're looking very nifty there. All right, buddy.
This is the quarantine mustache. It's not going to last.
Excellent. No, it's good. It's very distinguished. Kind of snidely whiplashy.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, buddy. Love you.
You too. Bye.
Talk to you later. Okay. It's getting late. And I'm going to wind up. I'm going to do one last song. But here's the thing, folks. I enjoyed this, as confusing as it was. And hopefully you did as well. And kind of up to you. If you folks would like to do this next week and maybe the week after and, as a Sunday thing, that'd be great. Your support is always appreciated. That helps, keep the electricity on. I am planning on doing next Sunday, same time and same channel. The wonderful Tracy Curtis is going to be joining us also as a special guest. Tracy also has performed at Songfest for 2 consecutive years. You'll love her songs and the way she sings them. So anyway, I'm going to do one last song and then sign off. I thank you all for coming. This was kind of cool. I was a little nervous about whether any of them would show up, but apparently there are more than a few of you out there. So please add comments, suggestions about what you thought worked and didn't, and what you might like to see next week. And this one last tune. Let me make my way to the keyboard. Oh, the power went up. Look, there's not a lot that you can say about what's going on. It's going to hurt a lot of people. We'll try to do the best that we can under the circumstances. And you don't need to hear me say that. But this is a song that I wrote to try and console people in the depths of despair. It's by also special request by our good friend Jessica Hentoff, who runs a circus school in St. Louis. And she does wonderful work getting kids together and teaching them the art of life through the art of circus. And maybe Jessica will be a guest on an upcoming show. Anyway, this is for Jessica and everybody out there listening that might be a little or a lot anxious about this crazy circumstance. Well said the rocking chair. It's been a while since I've seen such stark despair. Who told you life was fair? Well said the radio. Said there's some things you ought to know. There's little you can do to stop the pain. And it's gonna happen time and time again. So just remember, even though it sounds insane, it's impossible to ever love somebody in vain. Alright, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. No, said the balcony. If it's pity you want, don't come to me. No, nothing. Yes, said the coffee cup. Maybe now is the time to act grown up. If you feel like the world is crashing in, simply dial up your nearest kith or kin. And in. And then we'll probably make it through once again. Alright, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Hey, said the tabletop. Don't be making like you're anything you're not. Make do with what you got. Don't forget, said the cuckoo clock. Any parts you need, we've got in stock. Take a look at the place you call your home. You're reflected in all the things you own. And the seeds of reason you have sown. They're a measure of a part of you that's already grown. Alright, it's gonna be alright. 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 Sorry for messing with the lyrics. Everybody, thank you for coming. Everybody be well, stay safe. Come visit next Sunday, because we'll do it again, and I hope you had a good time. That's pretty much sums it up. Everybody, you be well, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care.
Should we go on?
Yeah. Right? Or maybe he's giving time.